Hi Leo, so this is going to be your July 2020 general reading. We'll be checking what's going on with you, career, finances, health-wise, everything overall, okay? So just keep in mind these are general readings, guys. So if they don't resonate, please don't try to make them fit, and check your other placements to see maybe a Venus or your moon might resonate better, or your rising sign might resonate better. But let's see what's going on with you, Leo. I am trying a different setup today, so I hope you guys can see everything properly. Great, that's more space for me. So Leo, what does my Leo need to know? What's going on with my Leo? July 2020. Eight of Cups, Leo. So you're moving on from something. Four of Swords. You were really stressed out, really worried about something. And you're walking away from a situation that was stressing you out quite a lot here, right? With the Four of Swords. We will clarify these further, but let's see. Nine of Pentacles. You're single, Leo. If you're in a relationship, I think you might be taking a break to just work on your personal growth, to work on yourself right now, because here with the Nine of Pentacles, it's a lot of like self-work. It's a lot of it's someone who is working more focused on themselves, and obviously after you walked away from something, some situation here, now you're putting that effort, that energy that you have left, that you're no longer putting into this, into yourself, and which is a good way to do things. And you're coming out, you're looking pretty good in July. I see like the Strength card, that's your energy, Leo. So you are coming out pretty strong. You're standing in your power. You're doing all the work you need to do for yourself. And it's also like I'm getting like you're growing up. You're growing up as your birthday month approaches, your birthday season approaches. I think you're getting ready to, take your life to the next level and learn the lessons you had to learn from the past year, and make sure you're leaving behind whatever doesn't serve you any longer. And I mean, it might have even been a situation where you did put in a lot of emotions and a lot of effort into it. Cups are emotions, but don't mind me. I'm just reading what I'm getting intuitively from the cards. Something that you had a lot of high hopes for. You had a lot of hope for this situation to work out. You did invest a lot in it, whether it be financially or physically, or just mentally. You were really invested in a situation that you're walking away from now. And I think end of June you're probably walking away from it, or at least coming to terms that you need to let go and move away from it. However, you're looking really good. It's like you're taking your throne back. And with the single here, nine of Pentacles, showing me the single lady here, or like just like a feminine, the single. But what I mean by that is I'm getting, no one calls you honey when you're sitting on a throne, Leo. And I might just use that as caption for your reading. But you're looking, I don't get the feeling that you're with someone. You might even be walking away from a relationship here that was really stressing you out. Queen of Wands. You're looking good, Leo. Wow, King of Cups in reverse. So I think your emotions are not going to be your main focus anymore as you go into July. And maybe that's the lesson that you needed to learn from your past, to not make your emotions, your romance life, or just such a priority all the time. And because that's clearly left you disappointed, that's clearly takes a lot from you. But it's like you were just not getting back what you wanted to get back out of that. And so you're deciding to move on. Take your lesson, stop stressing over it, stop procrastinating, stop having sleepless nights over it, and just work on yourself. Put that energy into yourself and your personal growth. And that makes you come out looking really strong, really beautiful, really passionate. You might even be shifting your focus. You know how when we are like trying to distract yourself by focusing more on our personal lives. And it's not a bad thing. It's a healthy way to do things. I mean, yeah, obviously you have to acknowledge an emotion or an issue that's there before you can't just ignore it, obviously. But it doesn't look like you're ignoring it. It's like you have processed through it. You have stressed over it. Now you're saying, okay, done. We can't keep dragging this with us. We have to take a journey to our personal growth, and I can't bring that much baggage there. I can only take what I have learned from this situation that was stressing you out. So we're going to clarify, what was this situation that was stressing my Leo out? Why is the Eight of Cups here in their current energy? Oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune. A cycle that's coming to an end. It was a cycle I think you were having a hard time letting go of. Hard time accepting that you needed to, put it to a halt. Okay. Okay. Ace of Cups. It could have been an offer of love, or it could have, sorry, I'm just going to move these a little to the right. Okay. I'm seeing there was, this was a love situation. Clearly, there was a romantic situation here with the Ace of Cups. Okay. You might have even rejected someone or walked away from someone. Okay. And you have done that so you can work on your personal growth. Because I think okay, this is the story I'm getting. There was already something that you were dealing with. There was some sort of past, a karma, like something that you were having a really hard time letting go of. And the universe was bringing your attention to this cycle, this pattern that you've been following over and over again to get you to see that this is not serving you any longer and you need to put it to a stop so you can work on your personal growth. And there might have been a new offer of love, okay? Because what I see is that you're walking away from love. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Nine of Pentacles, why is that here? Nine of Pentacles, I feel like it's a pretty self-explanatory like type of card, because, well, it's just personal growth. Oh, Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you might have rejected someone, Leo. Now remember, guys, energies can be vice versa. You could have done this to someone. Oh, Ten of Wands. Oh my God, you were really burdened. And I think that's why you couldn't really invest into this new connection, because you were already carrying a lot of burden from the past. You were having a hard time letting go of your past, is what I'm seeing. Also, like, I'm getting that you are still very passionate. In July, you are going to be very passionate, very good looking, very, it's a king and a queen. You're going to be the king, you're going to be the queen. You're going to run the whole kingdom on your own, baby. But what I'm seeing here is you rejected someone. It's like you turned someone down because there was still some stuff from the past that you hadn't let go of, and you let that influence your decision when it came to this new love. Okay, you probably let that, because those burdens that you've been carrying from your past, you let those burdens influence you to walk away from this new connection. Okay, because I'm getting a past energy, but the past energy is very like, it's not like they're prominently, it's more like something that was on your mind, something that you have been doing for years. It could have been a cycle that you've been following with different people all over again and again, and it's like the same thing again and again with the new people. But at the same time, it's like there was an offer of love around you, and even in July, this might be coming around you, or you might be in this position where is this an option for you. There is an offer of, like, a genuine offer of love here for you, but I feel like you're turning down because you're not feeling very passionate right now. You have just walked away from something that was weighing really heavily on you. And like I said earlier, though, you are deciding to let go of that baggage. You are like not worrying about it anymore, because you realize there is more love out there, and you realize that even if other people aren't giving you that love, you can always be the source of your own happiness. And that's a very Leo thing to do. And because of, whatever the situation was that you had to let go of was really draining for you, I see here. But like, really draining. It was very draining. Okay, but you are coming out strong. This made you stronger, and I think this needed to happen for you, Leo, because this was something you needed to learn. This was something you needed to pay attention to. Okay, and you finally done that, and you're in July, I think you're finally reaping what you sow. Okay, yep, another Nine of Pentacles just fell out, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So in July, you might find yourself kind of emotionally closed off, Leo, because I'm getting that June was a little like really more just very straining on you emotionally. It was very emotionally draining type of month. the things that have happened is like walking away, realizing that you had to let go of something, realizing that there was a cycle, that a pattern that you've been following, then also having like genuine offers come towards you, then also feeling burdened by everything at once, because you might have even been in this time of like self-doubt, Leo, right? But what I see is that you might be withdrawing from your romantic life for a little bit, perhaps. And that's funny because a few months ago, well, I've only been doing this for 3 months, but I think like 2 months ago or so, Leo had the same type of reading where they were like, uh, lost hope in love. But I'm not seeing lost hope. I think this is more a recognition of the fact that you don't really need someone else to make you happy. But also recognizing that you have some work to do on yourself. And then until you do that work, until you go through that personal growth, that transformation in your life, you can't really be involving yourself into like immature relationships or going for emotionally unavailable people here too, because the King of Cups in reverse is kind of like someone who's withdrawn. And you could have, maybe that was your pattern, maybe you keep falling for people who are like that. But it's like an energy of recognizing that there's some work that you need to do for yourself on your personal growth. And until you're done with that work, love will always be there. The right person will come around at the right time. Okay. So I think it's a recognition of that for you, Leo, this month. July is going to be a good month. We're going to dig into your love reading properly, okay? But this is like your overall energy for the month of July. And what I see here is that you're just going to be looking really good. You are learning some lessons from your past, and you're putting an end to some cycles that had to come to an end, and you're finally letting go of that. You are recognizing that, love will always be there, because where it is, it's inside you. And you're like really stepping into your power. You're letting go of these burdens that you had been carrying. And there is a completion, though. Here is a completion. There's a very obvious completion of a cycle that you were really invested in here. But Nine of Pentacles twice, the Queen of Wands also, like, because Queen of Wands is being clarified by Nine of Pentacles, even though it's right next to Nine of Pentacles. So that's amazing, because Leo, that's like, that's like the energy of, sorry, my hand is like really itchy right now. But that's also the energy of stepping into your own power, recognizing that you don't really need anyone but yourself. And you're really realizing that whatever doesn't serve you, you have to let go of it. Because this journey that you're about to take on in July, where you're using the lessons you have learned recently, and you're putting them to work to make you stronger, to make you more successful in your life. Also I will say there are a lot of eyes on you, so you might be getting at your work, you might be getting recognition there, okay? However, the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse does give me a warning that you might want to be more consistent with this, okay? You don't want to just like work on your personal growth only when you're trying to distract yourself from other type of issues. So work on your personal growth at all times. Have a consistent plan for that. And because I am getting the sense that you might be just ignoring or avoiding how you're really feeling, but you shouldn't be doing that, Leo, okay? And always, try not to make ego-based decisions in July too, because I think it's a very sensitive time for you, but you're also stepping into your own power. So it's like emotionally you might be a little sensitive, and you might need more attention than you're giving yourself in July emotionally, okay? So don't just like put your emotions to a side and completely ignore them. Do pay attention to them. Let yourself feel the way you feel, but also think about it, write it down, maybe journal it. I love journaling when I am feeling, yeah, because Four of Pentacles in reverse, that's a little bit of defensiveness there, okay? The Fool in reverse, yeah, you're being very logical. And then we've got the Nine of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So I do get the sense of July is going to be a good month. That much I can tell you. Overall, I think it's going to be a good month. There are like a little bit of here and there energy. So I think health-wise, you might want to pay attention to your mental and emotional health a little more. Don't like avoid it. Be very like in sync with yourself. Know what you're doing and why you're doing it, right? If you feel like you're doing something to avoid certain things, pay attention to that. And financially, I think there might be a lot of offers coming towards you if you're not working currently. If you are, even then, like you might be getting a lot of like recognition at work. Okay, your cup's about to overflow. Like, I think it's a little overwhelming at times, but whatever it was, I just have to tell you, Leo, it's over. Whatever pain it was that you were going through, whatever was stressing you out here, whatever was burdening you here, okay, it's over. This cycle has ended and you're walking away from it. So this is not going to stress you any longer. I do get a very good energy from you, a very focused energy from you as well. But your focus is going to be your personal growth and your strength. But, watch out for being too defensive. Watch out for being too logical. Okay, don't forget to have a little bit of fun. Don't forget to be the Leo that you are. Okay, Leos are playful, Leos are focused. We can do all of it. Like, you're known that you can do all of it at once. You can be you can have like the childlike innocence. You can have that really optimistic point of view of the world, and also be really focused and be very logical. There's a very good, with Leos, I've noticed they usually have a very good balance between logic and emotions. But like ego kind of comes in and out sometimes of that, and that really messes with our decisions. So that is something you want to pay attention to this month. So let's get a oracle card from the Rebel deck. Oh, okay. Eat your fucking vegetables, Leo. And then we've got, you are being shady. Oh, Leo, interesting. So this one says, eat some shit made by Mother Nature. So you might want to pay attention to your diet, and you are working towards your personal growth. And I mean, she is standing in a garden here too. So yeah, you might be paying attention. You might be starting to pay more attention to your health, going to the gym, eating better. You are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. So yeah, defensiveness here, and then we've got you are being shady. Watch out though. So Leo, just watch out for any ugly emotions that might come up to you. Pay attention to how you're feeling emotionally and mentally. I think July, you want to pay attention to how you're feeling, but overall it's going to be a good month. But I think there's still like a little bit of effort that you need to put in, and you're doing it, but you also need to remind yourself not to completely avoid your emotions and feelings, trying to focus on yourself. Okay, but it does look like it looks like a very good start for July. Okay, we'll see even what happens in mid and end July, but like for now, like overall, I'm seeing it's a good month. You're walking away from something, you're stepping into your own power. Okay, there's a cycle that's completed, but I feel like that might have left you really emotionally drained, and that might be why you need to pay attention to your emotional and mental health in the month of July here. Okay, and oracle card, one more. You're not alone, Leo. So isolation, physical connection, community. So I think you might be isolating yourself. Like I said, like you're really focused, but like just make sure focusing on yourself, you don't really just ignore everything else that is going on, right? Around you, within you. So what I see here is you're not alone, okay? The universe is helping you, and that's amazing. You see how that's also a wheel and this is also a wheel, right? It's kind of like a wheel. It looks circle. So I think connect with your higher self here and remind yourself that whatever this is that you're going through, this was a part of your soul's journey to get you to where you need to go, right? So don't be really hard on yourself, okay? But I do see you're being very strong this month, okay? Whatever this was, now you're standing really strong. You're like, no, I can do this. I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna be the king and the queen of my own kingdom. Like, I don't need another person. I don't need any outer sources of happiness. I got myself. It's that type of energy. But in being in that energy, don't forget there is love, there is support around you. You're not alone, Leo. Okay, even when we think we're alone, we're really not. If you feel alone, go stare at the sky, or you know what, watch a horror movie. You'll never feel alone again. Just saying. But that's a meme. Sorry. Very good energy though, Leo. It looks like it's like a hard thing to do. It was really hard for you to do. Ow. Sorry, too many fell out. So it was a hard thing for you to do, to let go of this and walk away from this, and once and for all, like deciding to put an end to this cycle, this pattern that you've been following for so long. But you're doing it, and that might be a little exhausting, but it's worth it, Leo. It's worth it for your personal growth, okay? So affirmation for my Leos for the month of July 2020. Ooh, forgiveness. Okay, beautiful card. Congratulations, you're being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is, you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad ways, their unkind moments, their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. Have fun wielding your new power. But remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. So, Leo, that's what I have for you for the month of July. I'm going to move on to your guys' love reading. Okay. We'll take a look at that. And if you guys resonate with this, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.